lost his mind. He started yelling in text in full caps, like, okay, YouTube, we are back. And yes, we are back with part 2 of my ex-Japanese boyfriend. Now, I know I have been gone for a while. Keep in mind, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I am still an office lady. So I haven't really had time to make this video, but now here it is finally. So let's just get right into the story. Okay, so remember from part 1, previously we learned he was tall and handsome and asked me out on the very first date to be his girlfriend, which was a big mistake. But let's also set the stage for this story. Let's go through his stats. So after our first date, as you know, he asked me out the same night. Dumbass decision on my part, but it felt right in the moment. At first, things were chill, texting was consistent, not obsessive, but steady. He messaged me on his breaks and told me all about his double shifts, making it sound like he ran the entire damn hotel. So who was I to question it or judge it, you know? In the beginning, we were going on cute little dates, eating out, going to karaoke, walking in parks, people watching, cracking jokes. We really did vibe together. He understood my American humor. He liked the same music as me. And for a second, it really did feel solid. But after a month or so, that mask started slipping. He started getting comfortable. Too comfortable. So in the beginning, he'd still pay for dinner. And at one point, I had offered to pay for dessert, you know, just to offer something towards the date. And so I said, hey, you know, are you still hungry? Do you have any room? Want to go get some ice cream? My treat. So then this man literally had the audacity to say, ha 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 ha, that's so American of you. You like ice cream, huh? And I'm like, yeah, nigga, do you want ice cream or not? Like, what are we doing right now? And then he's like, no, it's okay. It's not good for my body. Okay, whatever the fuck that means. Who the fuck doesn't like ice cream? But all right. And then on that same day, actually, he said, well, let's just go to a cafe. And I was like, okay, cool. So we go to this cafe in the mall in Ikebukuro. And when we sat down, he says, oh, I'm not really hungry or thirsty, but you can order something. Not even a drink. This nigga did not order. So now we're just two people sitting in a cafe with only one drink between us. Why did we come here? What did you offer this cafe for? Nigga, we could have just went home. So then, as I said, you know, in the beginning, he still paid for dates, but I noticed he started to get a little frugal. So he would pay for dates, but I noticed that, you know, not much was ordered. You know, my nigga, do you need me to cover for us? Like, what's going on here? So this is the one date that kind of was a little bit of a turning point for me, like a little switch went off in my brain, just a little bit. So we were sitting down at this yakitori restaurant, right? You already know it's a yakitori restaurant. That's not really dinner. That's a fucking snack. So we're sitting down and we were conversing about something. I forgot what it was. And he just said something like, when I lived in Australia, all the girls, you know, the Colombians, the South Americans, and the black girls, they were all so curvy, I remember. You should eat more. You're too skinny.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Okay, now first of all, hold up. First of all, if you like that body type, why the fuck are you with me? And let's be clear, like, I naturally do have curves, but that was almost within the same year that I had broken up with my previous long-term relationship boyfriend that was in Florida. And so when I go through stress, I tend to lose a lot of weight. So yes, I was a little bit on the skinny side that year, but I mean, damn, I didn't have a 2K player build and I still had curves. I just got a little skinny. I'm like, you know, me and Ice Spice, we just got that effect where we just can pick and choose our weight at any time. You know, I gained the weight back, but at that point, yeah, I was a little bit on the skinny side. But anyways, that's not the point. Don't comment on a woman's body ever, especially like, nigga, I just, like, we've only been going out for a month. What makes you think you even have the right? Especially, nigga, you over here talking about I'm too skinny when you're the one who only ordered like 5 skewers of yakitori and a beer. You don't even eat enough to judge anybody else's appetite, my nigga, chill. Once we started getting a little bit more comfortable, we started to have home dates, you know? But he would always come to my apartment all the time, but I never went to his. His excuse, my place is too small and dirty. Boy, we live in Japan. Everybody's place is small. I'm not stupid. And if you really want somebody to come over, you can clean. Like, that's not too much to do. I don't care how busy you are. And if you are that busy, my nigga, hire a maid. You're the manager of this big, exquisite hotel in Yokohama, so you can afford it, right? So anyways, he would come over my place from time to time. And when we were together, still had fun, but you know, if I made certain commentary about something, he would get offended over the littlest, most dumbest things, but it would be okay if he did it. Like, for example, okay, I remember when he started coming over my house, it was around basketball season. So, you know, I would overly glaze my favorite players, as you should do. And if I mention any of my favorite players, like LeBron James, for example, who everybody fucking, I mean, come on. Grown men worship this man. He would go like, oh, soccer. So that's your type. Like tall black basketball players. Like, sir, bro, be serious. LeBron James? You're getting upset over LeBron James? That man is a global icon, not my secret side piece. Grown men glaze this man. You cannot be serious right now. Listen, I have a cat named Le Meow. Yes, no, I'm not joking. My cat's name is actually named Le Meow. So for you to be jealous over LeBron James, big unk, that's crazy. And you yourself like basketball. I don't get the math. Make it make sense. Meanwhile, if he sees a cute girl online or something, like on Instagram, he can just go, kawaii na, right in front of me. Not that I really care like that, but it's just like, what are you getting mad over me glazing basketball players for when you're Googling over other girls online? All right, bro. Here is where it really kind of took a point in turn in the relationship. And then this is how I really started to understand what his personality was and kind of made me judge other Japanese men for it. Because remember, I have never been with a Japanese man before, and this experience that I'm about to tell you about, I've never experienced before either. So a Halloween party was coming up, and I asked him before I even made any plans, because I know that I'm in a relationship and all this stuff. So I asked him if it was okay for me to go to the party that my friend was throwing with another friend from work who, yes, happened to be a guy. But this guy was actually just my coworker and friend. It was really actually fucking platonic. I wasn't gonna know anybody else at the party except for the host, but my friend / coworker actually had happened to know some people that were going to that party. So I wanted to bring him, and he lost his mind. He started yelling in text in full caps, like, you just want to go and fuck other guys. That's your excuse. You are the cheater. And I'm sitting here like, huh? How did we get here? Like, it's a party, not a brothel. Like, why are you so upset? I'm really confused at how we just got here. So I'm sitting here stunned because I'm just like, bro, I didn't even go yet. That's why I'm asking you. And then I'm trying to stay calm, and he literally says like, shut up, just shut up. And then he hung up. And I had to sit there for a while because I'm thinking to myself, like, did that conversation really just happen? Like, this came out of absolutely nowhere. We didn't get any, like, in any argument before then, no discussion, no nothing. I asked him and told him the details of what was happening. Friend was throwing the party. I don't know anybody else at the party. Okay, so I want to bring a friend from work who has mutual friends, and, you know, we can go together. I mean, guys, men, tell me, would you get this upset if your woman was in this situation? Like, I mean, really, like, this upset? I'm still confused to this day.
Come on, will you please explain it to me in English?
So I'm sitting there with my thoughts, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if, like, was that the end? Or should I just go and not give a fuck? Because it's really not that serious. He called back an hour later, all calm, and was like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry. I've been working double shifts at the hotel and I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep. I overreacted and I'm so sorry. And in my head, I'm just like, yeah, no shit, you think? So I told him, you know what, it's fine, it's cool, I won't go, even though I really wanted to go. And then he's just like, oh, no, it's okay. You can go if you want to. Like, you know, that was just me overreacting. And then I was like, no, it's fine, because who knows? You know, that was probably just a test. I don't know. Motherfucker crazy. So after that, that's when I realized, okay. This is kind of what we got ourselves into. And he's that kind of a guy. If you've been watching my videos, you know that not me, my friend, has worked in nightlife. And when I say friend, you already know what I mean, my friend. So before we actually got into the relationship, I told him about this situation about my friend, you know, because you are who you hang out with, right? So I told him about my friend working in this type of establishment. And he said he was totally fine with it in the beginning. And it turns out he was not, because one night he pulled the biggest crash out I have ever seen. But that story is for part 3. So yeah, guys, YouTube, that was just the warm up. We haven't even gotten to the real crazy yet. The jealousy, the bar drama, and what went down when he found out where I worked, so much more. Guys, listen, you guys said that you wanted the full relationship, so I'm giving it to you. So, you know, part 3 is not even gonna be the end. There's just so much to go through. This honestly, I don't even know how many parts this might go to. This might go to part 10 for all I know. You said you wanted the full thing, so I'm giving it to you. So y'all better subscribe, because part 3, that's when everything explodes, and then it's not gonna get better from that. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Like, subscribe, and follow. I said like, subscribe, and follow. See you in part 3. Bye.